What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ethan Shapiro YouTube video. I thought that it may be appropriate for me to be wearing a t-shirt today since we're all kind of at home quarantined for the most part. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I released a video and I apologize for that. Got my priorities straight as best I can, but here we are in my apartment, and I thought it would be a good time to do another book review video. I'm going to be running out of these pretty soon because I have not read too many books. But this one is No and Low Money Down Strategies by Brandon Turner, Bigger Pockets, Brandon Turner. This is an awesome book which kind of explains to you how really truly negotiable and flexible real estate investment really is. So I literally just got a list up here on my computer. I'll kind of run through a couple topics that are really like my favorite, and the idea of this book is kind of just to show to you is that if you can be creative, anyone can invest in real estate. You don't need $1 billion and you don't need a billion years of experience. So this looks like I think there's 10 chapters. All right, so there's 9 chapters. He talks about real estate wholesaling, which is actually packaging up. So finding a deal, packaging it up, and selling it. So that's one way to make money investing in real estate without actually ever having to own the property. But my favorite kind of topic or idea for investing in real estate with actually no money at all is something called a lease option agreement. So this is when you actually go to a seller and say, hey, I will rent your house for an agreed period of, say, let's call it 6 years. So you're going to rent the house for 6 years. And then in addition to this lease, you're also getting an option contract to purchase the home at a specified price. So let's say the house is on the market for $100,000. You say, hey seller, I will buy your house for $130,000, but I will pay you in 6 months' time. 6 years' time. And in the meantime, I will move into the house for those 6 years. I will pay, there'll be no more mortgage, insurance, taxes. You cover everything in that lease. Everything is covered. Maybe the owner will even make $100 a month for you living there. And then when it comes time, you have the option, but not the obligation to purchase the home at the specified price. Hopefully, as the buyer, the appreciation will be higher than that. So let's think about that for a second. You usually need 20% down on a mortgage. You need to have 2 years of income to purchase a house. No, lenders usually will want, well, at least for self-employed people like myself, you'll need that. Some people, you can get away with 1 year of solid income and get approved for a mortgage. But this is not a mortgage approval video. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible here. This lease option, if you find a seller who essentially doesn't want to deal with their house anymore and isn't motivated by money, maybe they don't want the hassle of maintaining the home, or they've been renting it for so and so many years and they're just tired of it. This is a really good way for you to just get into real estate for no money down. There's no banks involved. There's no financing, at least throughout the 6 years that you are leasing with the option to buy. And when it comes to option to buy, that's another story, but you can worry about that 6 years down the line. So that's just one tactic for buying real estate with no money down that I think is really awesome. There's also the idea of getting partners where they put in the money and you put in the work. So there's a lot of stuff like this discussed in this book. I think this book is very simple, very easy to read. It goes through a lot of this stuff in a way that anyone can understand. So I think that's really cool. And then it just kind of opens your mind, where you've always thought for years and years, like, when I get an adult, I'm going to grow up and I have to make $100,000, then I have to save $50,000 and put it all down as a down payment, and then finally I can live in my house and pay the mortgage $3,000 a month, and then finally I'll be able to own real estate. But it's not just that simple path where you have to walk this one way. There's so many other different ways of doing it. This chapter 2, where it says right here, is owner-occupied properties. So you just buy the home with a FHA loan, which only requires 3.5% down. It goes down to credit scores, please don't quote me on this, of I think as low as 560, you can still qualify for a loan with FHA. So we're talking about a difference of, for a $100,000 house of paying, $3.5 grand to get in, or 20%, paying $20 grand to get in, And then they're probably more lenient. Again, I'm not a lender, but they're probably more lenient with qualifying you for that loan as well. But of course, I'm not sure on that. But yeah, on how to invest in real estate, no and low money down. I'll get like the official title of the book in there. But if you type in no and low money down, Brandon Turner, Bigger Pockets, this book is going to come up. And if you'd like a copy of it, you can reach out to me. But I would highly recommend this for someone who wants to learn about creative real estate investing. This is an awesome book, and I've read it, and I approve. Hope everyone's staying safe and having a good time, and thank you for watching.